Hello, I'm Dr. Jean Goodnow, President of Delta College. Right now, we're wrapping up our budget year that finishes at the end of June. We sent out an envelope to quite a few donors just a few weeks ago, and we've heard back from a number of you. If you didn't get an envelope, I hope you'll take just a minute this evening to call in your pledge of support to Q-TV. Viewers like you provide the dollars we need to be able to buy great shows, just like the ones we're watching tonight. Over the past year, Q-TV received 9 state and national awards for its local programming. Right now, we're creating another great show about Mid-Michigan's home front efforts during World War II. Your contributions have made it possible to create these exciting documentaries. You are a vital part of our operation here at the college, and I appreciate your support of Q-TV. Thank you.
Boy, what a resource we are in the community when you look at all that programming. We're not unlike any library or museum. The difference is we come into your home with all this fabulous programming. And it's through your financial support that allows us to continue to do that. We've been here, your PBS station, for more than 40 years. Let's take a quick look at some of the programming costs associated with what it takes to operate a station. There's about more than $500,000 that goes right towards programming, and that's what your financial support is for tonight. We're in prime time right now with John Denver and Roy Orbison coming up. You can see the kind of costs that are associated with primetime programs like Antiques Roadshow, Nova, Nature. These are great programs. And of course, with a gold standard of children's programming, Sesame Street and Clifford the Big Red Dog and Arthur and so many other great shows. News programming. We have a big commitment to news programming with the News Hour with Jim Lair and other programs like Frontline and that whole Friday night lineup of all those public affairs programs that you've seen. Local programs like Currently Speaking with Andy Rapp. Well, it's a big commitment. It takes a lot of effort, and it's only through your financial support that allows us to continue to provide that programming. We do tailor what we offer here to the Mid-Michigan area. And by the way, I have to mention the Technical Trades Division of Delta College. They've been so wonderful this evening, helping us out all night. When you look at what Delta College is doing to get ready for the technical trades, it's a big commitment there too.
Absolutely. Everyone's doing their part, and we hope you are too. You know, I'm reminded, Scott, that every time I go out in the community, it still happens. People will remember seeing me on a pledge drive, and they will come up and they will tell me how impressed they are, how they would not watch any other station but this station, how certain programs are so meaningful to them, and they've come to expect a certain standard from us, and we have delivered. And now we're doing these wonderful local programs that have been award-winning programs. So they are continuing to really raise the bar here at Delta Broadcasting, and it's something to be very proud to have a resource like this. The toll-free number, 877-472-7677. This evening, Scott, we're going to have Roy Orbison coming on.
Roy Orbison and Friends, A Black and White Night, and I was reading the other night that this particular concert is the most successful concert in PBS history for pledge drives or events like this Mayfest. This particular concert has done an awful lot to help PBS be successful in terms of local affiliates like us and our fundraising needs. Welcome. I'm Scott Seeberger here at Delta College Public Broadcasting, Q-TV, I'm so excited that you're with us this evening. This is one of the best concerts I've ever seen committed to film with Roy Orbison and this outstanding lineup. And with me is Ruby Iwamasa. It is a good one, isn't it,
yeah.
Ruby?
Oh, and all the people that you see. I see Bonnie Raitt in the background, backup singing.
Yeah.
You know, I see Bruce Springsteen. I saw Katie Lang in the background. Just wonderful to see
Jennifer
that.
Warren, Elvis Costello, Tom Waits,
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen, Timothy Schmidt from the Eagles, Steve Soules, J.D. Souther, and the entire Elvis Presley backup band. Ronnie Tutt on drums and the great James Burton on lead guitar. This is a... And in the audience, Ruby, most people don't realize in the audience was a rock artist that's very popular in the 80s, Billy Idol, was out there, and Chris Christopherson, and other celebrities that we don't even get to see. I mean, that was truly an amazing night.
Well, I hope that you all appreciate this and that you will go to your phone and let us know that this means something to you. Scott and I are really enjoying who we spot in the audience there. The number to call is 1-877-472-7677. And I'm going to right now thank the phone volunteers, the Delta College Technical Trades Division. They've been out with us all evening long taking your phoned-in pledges. So thank you very much to Delta College and to the Technical Trades Division. Now let's go to some thank you gifts. You see, there they are. They're waving. Steve Rosen and the whole gang there having a great time, but we want them to be busy, of course. And we'll give you some suggestions as to how you might call them at one of these levels. Roy Orbison, A Black and White Night. Now, you want a DVD of this program because it's a keeper for your library. And also, there is special, let me see if I can see what it's called. SACD is a Super Audio Compact Disc, a high-resolution audio CD format. So you get that in the DVD for $200 pledge level, and that will be our way of saying thank you. Now, at the $100 level, the thank you gift is a DVD, and it is not exclusive to PBS stations, but it's a bonus CD of the greatest hits live. $100 level. Finally, there is a program CD at the $75 level, and it's a Roy Orbison White and Night program CD, plus the bonus, the greatest hits alive. So please call us at the number you see on the bottom of the screen, 1-877-472-7677, and for any pledge amount over $35, we will send to you this all-important Q-TV monthly programming newsletter, chock full of information for you regular viewers. Scott?
As you know, Ruby, we have a tremendous commitment to local programming here on Q-TV. We have all kinds of local programs. We haven't talked about The Palm tonight, which is student production.
Oh, yes.
And Currently Speaking, which is the only primetime public affairs program that appears on television in this market, not to mention Soul Issue and Somos Hispanos and Dateline Delta. Just a lot of programs. But especially I have to mention some of the great documentaries and specials that we've done, which have been getting just a little bit of recognition lately. Let's take a look at the video for that.
Q-TV has been recognized for winning 9 regional and national awards for broadcast programming excellence in 2006. Programs honored include local cultural programs Somos Hispanos and Soul Issue, A Conversation with Bob Dole and George McGovern, the Mid-Michigan Lumbering documentary Sawdust and Shanty Boys, and the Saginaw Bay Symphony Orchestra's 70th anniversary concert. Q-TV could not have accomplished this recognition without community support from viewers like you.
When you see the Q on the screen, that stands for quality. And that quality transfers right through to those local programs that have won so many awards. We're very proud of that. We've been mentioning it a few times tonight, but with good reason. Your programming support helps us a great deal in producing these extraordinary programs. And you know, this fall we have an incredible program coming up called The War, a Ken Burns documentary, and with it we're going to be producing a special locally produced documentary looking at the mid-Michigan area around World War II. So you can look forward to that in the fall. These are not programs that just roll off, you know, the assembly line in, you know, every few days. A documentary of this type takes a lot of research and cooperation with the Historical Society. So watch for that in September.
Absolutely, and congratulations to producer Bob Bilski on all of these efforts along with the staff. It's just wonderful, and they're getting recognized. Number to call is 877-472-7677. And thinking about Roy Orbison, you know, Roy Orbison was here in Michigan, Matrix, Midland, and I remember seeing him with his glasses on, and it was a wonderful, wonderful concert. But in retrospect, you think, wow, he was here in Michigan. I saw him, and here he is. He's a wonderful artist, and you can see that in this kind of special evening of Roy Orbison, a black and white night. Here again are some premiums for you, thank you gifts, on our way of saying thank you to you for your pledge of support. For the $200 level, we have the DVD of this program, something you'll want in your library, and that SACD, which is a super audio compact disc. They keep coming up with more technology.
That's the audio file,
the high resolution end, and $200, and you will have those two things. Now, for a level of $100, there is a DVD, the Roy Orbison Black and White Night Program DVD. And if you can join us at the 75 level and you've determined that's where you want to make your pledge, we have a program CD for you. So you take your pick, you decide what is meaningful for you to contribute and what will help us here at Q-TV. And anything over $35 will get you the Q-TV monthly programming newsletter. Scott?
You know, Ruby, those glasses that Roy Orbison used to wear, that was an accident. When he went to perform, he was opening. No, the Beatles were opening for him. He went on stage, and he couldn't find his glasses. All he could find was his sunglasses, and that started the history.
Well,
okay,
that's the way.
We're going to go back to the program with Roy Orbison. This next set includes Candyman and Mean Woman Blues and In Dreams. Just a tremendous concert, as we've said. Keep your eye on all these great stars, because you never know who's going to be popping up on the screen, right, Ruby?
That's right. Enjoy. Roy Orbison and Friends, Q-TV, best television on television, and tonight is a good example of that. I'm Ruby Iwamasa, and with me is Scott Seeberger. We're out live, I've got a bug, out live here in the courtyard of Delta College, and it's a beautiful evening, and we hope that you're sitting inside, and so are many of your friends, so that they can enjoy this program and call in. You know, this piece is really timeless. There's so much enthusiasm and energy going on, Scott. It's just like people getting together, old friends, and jamming or something. Here they are, and you see all these stars in the audience who are singing at one time or another, or singing backup, or playing a guitar piece with Roy Orbison. It is really exciting to see who you picked out. Who have you seen? I've seen Katie Lang and Bonnie Raitt and of course Bruce Springsteen, and every once in a while you see Lyle Lovett. Who else is there?
Well, tonight we've been showing John Denver and Roy Orbison, right?
Yes.
There's one musician that played with both those artists that's in the show tonight, and that's James Burton. James Burton, lead guitarist. Lead guitarist for Elvis Presley, Ricky Nelson. Then after Presley died, he was with John Denver, and then tonight with Roy Orbison.
Isn't that amazing?
He's done a lot.
This happened, what, 20 years ago, 19 years ago?
19 years ago, yeah.
So it's amazing, but it's still timeless. We hope you're enjoying this. We know you are. If you're like Scott and I, we're having a great evening. But the only way we know of the applause is if you call 1-877-472-7677. Make those phones ring. Scott?
We really do need to hear from you. Here's some great thank you gifts, and we'd like you to take a look at that. All right, not certain what that was. There we go. You get the DVD of tonight's show and the super audio compact disc for $200. Now, if you're an audiophile, if you're really into high-end quality audio, this audio disc is the one you want. Or you can get the DVD of tonight's program, and this is without question one of the finest film concerts ever put on film. You can own it, plus you get the bonus CD of his Greatest Hits Live. Or if you just like the Greatest Hits Live CD, you can have that for $75. And of course, at the $35 level, any of these contributions, or at the $35 level, you get this monthly program guide coming to you for the next year. A whole year's worth of all the great programs that are on Q-TV with some great explanations. You know, some of these TV guide type publications don't provide a whole lot of detail on the really big programs. This newsletter does, so it's worth taking advantage of. Have a few folks to say thank you to. Jane Latcher from Midland, Michigan. Jane, thank you so much for your call of support tonight. And Willett Odell from Port Austin. Boy, that's getting a long ways out into the thumb from the Q-TV location. Thank you, Willett. We really appreciate your call. And Sharon Binder from Bad Axe.
Okay.
So we're hearing, and she comments, wonderful programming. We appreciate that very much.
All right. And of course, if you are a grandparent or you are parents of young children, we have to tell you about this wonderful event coming up. Clifford is one of our popular children's programs on Q-TV. Kids know him, parents trust him, and he's going to be here live. So we want you to listen and take advantage of this.
Here comes Clifford the Big Red Dog live on stage in his own musical adventure, packed with singing and dancing.
She loved it, and so did I.
Clifford at the Temple Theater on Thursday, June 7th.
There's an opportunity for that June 7th Temple Theater partnership that we have to see Clifford live, and Scott's going to tell you exactly how you can perhaps get a hold of some tickets. Scott?
This happens June 7th, and it's, to my knowledge, the first time a live Clifford show has been brought to the area, and it's at the beautiful Temple Theater. These are special tickets. You get 2 tickets for a contribution of $100. It gets you not only to the performance, but the premiere party, which begins just before the concert or performance, and you get to meet the performers in that show. They'll be in character. And what a great thing to bring a granddaughter to, a grandson, a son, daughter, niece, nephew. Really would be a fun thing to take them to. So you can do that, and then afterwards there's some refreshments. So this is a special combination. You just can't go and purchase something like this. This is a Q-TV exclusive. And again, tickets are only $100 for, you get 2 tickets. And if you want to take a family of 6, obviously you take a bigger contribution if you want to take advantage of this. But believe me, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's Clifford the Big Red Dog live, June 7th. You have a choice of a 3:30 performance or a 7 p.m. performance. 3:30 in the afternoon, of course. And, you know, think about it. If this isn't a decision you want to make quite tonight, you got to check with that other person that might be going with you. We're open during the daytime. That same number, 1-877-472-7677. Give us a call during the day or the evening as this coming week continues with Mayfest. We'd love to hear from you.
And I've got some names of people who called in their pledge of support. Dennis Zollner from Pinconning. Nice to hear from Pinconning, and thank you very much. And we also heard from Sandra McLaren, and she's from West Branch. So why don't you follow the lead of Sandra and Dennis and give us your phoned-in pledges? And here is a kind of suggestion on what you might get for a particular level if you watch the screen. And thank you so much for those Delta College Technical Trade Division Department that are here taking phone calls this evening. All right, there we have Roy Orbison, DVD of the program for your library, and also the SACD, which is the Super Audio Compact Disc, super high resolution. And so this technology keeps improving, and you get to take advantage of it for a $200 donation. For a donation of $100, it will be the DVD again, plus the bonus CD, the Greatest Hits Live from Roy Orbison. And finally, the program CD for $75. That can be yours with the bonus CD, the Greatest Hits Live. So whether it's $200, $100, or $75, you decide what your pocketbook can handle, and you call us at the number on your screen and let us know that you want to become partners with us here at Q-TV. And you see there, for anything above $35, you will receive our Q-TV monthly programming newsletter. Lots of good opportunity. And there are the Delta College Technical Trade Division volunteers taking in your phoned-in pledges. Scott?
You know, I have to say, Ruby, that you know, I have quite a few concert DVDs in my own collection.
A few.
A few, yeah. And I would put this concert probably in the top 5.
Yeah.
This is an extraordinary event, and I think it showed folks, when you do a concert, it's better to do, most of the time, a more intimate environment rather than trying to shoot these concerts at stadiums. You know, there's you can just see a lot of energy in this particular performance. And it's right here on Q-TV. These are expensive productions to show. We invest more than $500,000 in programming, and if it weren't for your financial contributions, well, it'd be real tough for us to contribute to, you know, continue to offer this level of programming. And if you catch our Saturday nights, you get to see Austin City Limits, and you know that at Austin City Limits, we have some wonderful artists like Sheryl Crow and John Mayer and other artists of the Roy Orbison caliber almost, you know, every Saturday night. So give us a call right now, right, Ruby? We really do need your help. You've probably been watching this concert for a bit this evening. You know there's the music in it's fabulous. Oh Pretty Woman, you know, is coming up, his signature song. Give us a call right now while we've got a little break, and support Q-TV so that we can continue to provide this kind of extraordinary programming. Ruby?
Yes, thank you for calling if you've called in your pledge. But right now, sit back and enjoy Roy Orbison, A Black and White Night.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
This is Q-TV, offering the best in digital public television for Mid-Michigan and the Thumb, a service of Delta College.